त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव मम देव देव मम देव देव मम देव पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव मम देव देव मम देव देव मम
Hare Krishna, Nila Mathaji, Hare Krishna, Raj Prabhuji. Sorry for the late, Prabhuji. Actually, I am waiting for some, new SSR friends. Pallavi Mathaji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam. Your voice is very.
Hare Krishna, Mathaji. Is it okay now? Always.
Nahi, Prabhuji.
Okay, let me put my headphones then.
Dandavat pranam, Prabhuji.
Dandavat pranam, Mishra Prabhuji, Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat pranam. Prabhuji, voice is very low.
Yeah, Prabhuji. my vocal cords are little like that.
Hare Krishna.
Is it better? Hare Krishna.
नहीं प्रभुजी कुछ तो अभी सेट करना है.
It's on full only, full 100%. What is there? Is there any control to right? Hare Krishna. Vancha
हाँ प्रभुजी, now little fine.
Yeah, very good. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubheva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. Thank you for joining, Raju Prabhuji, Neela Mataji, Mishra Prabhuji. Then we'll start this.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you. We'll sing Guru prayer, something special today. Guru Vandan. What is that song? Right. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakate Sadma. Shri Guru Charana Padma केवल भक्ति सद्मा बंदो मोए सावधान माते बंदो मोए सावधान माते जहरा प्रसादे भाई ए भवतोरिया जाय जहरा प्रसादे भाई ए भवतोरिया जाय कृष्ण प्राप्ति होय जहाँ होइते कृष्ण प्राप्ति होय जहाँ होइते गुरुमुख पद्मावाक्या चित्ते कोरिया ऐक्या गुरुमुख पद्मावाक्या चित्ते कोरिया ऐक्या हरणा कोरी हो माने हरणा कोरी हो माने आशा श्री गुरु चराने रते हे से उत्तम गति श्री गुरु चराने रते हे से उत्तम गति हे प्रसाद पूरे सर्वा हे प्रसाद पूरे सर्वा आशा चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्म जन्म प्रभु से चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्म जन्म प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते वेदे गाय जहाँ रचरितो वेदे गाय जहाँ रचरितो गुरु करुणा सिंधु आधम जनारा बंधु गुरु करुणा सिंधु आधम जनारा बंधु लोकाना लोकेरा जीवाना लोकाना लोकेरा जीवाना श्रीला प्रभुपाद पतित पावना श्रीला प्रभुपाद पतित पावना आहा प्रभु कोरो दया देहो मोरे पदचय आहा प्रभु कोरो दया देहो मोरे पदचय हे बेजाज गुश त्रिभुवाना हे बेजाज गुश त्रिभुवाना श्रीला गुरुदेव लोहिलो चराना श्रीला गुरुदेव लोहिलो चराना जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा गुरु जय गुरुदेवा हरि हरि बोल जय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय गौरा हरि बोल श्री गुरु वंदनम की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय श्रील गुरुदेव की जय श्रील नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर की जय प्लीज रीड ट्रांसलेशंस Gomat Mataji, thank you for joining. It was late, little bit late, sorry. Please, thank you for joining. Yeah, one by one, please read these translations. It's wonderful every day in our ISKCON temples for the glorification of the Guru. Because without Guru, we cannot understand the spiritual knowledge. That's why Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Evam Parampara Praptam. That's why we have to give proper glorification, respect, honor, because he is giving the confidential knowledge with easy to understandable with easy to understandable manner, because sometimes it's bewildered these concepts. That's the reason we need Guru Parampara system. We have to follow Guru. That's a thing. Every day in our ISKCON temple we sing these glories of the Gurus after Sringara Arati, Darshana Arati, after Govinda Adipurusham prayer. This song we sing every day, as you all know, right? So please um, understand the translation of the each verse. This is written by one of the great Vaishnava Acharya in our Guru Parampara, Narottam Das Thakur. So he is glorifying about the Gurus. Please read one by one.
The lotus feet of our spiritual master are the only way by which we can attain pure devotional service. I bow to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. By his grace, one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna.
Thank you, Mathaji. Yeah. Kumat Mathaji, Raju Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Raju Prabhu, are you there?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Second, my only wish is to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from the lotus mouth, from his lotus mouth. Attachment to his lotus feet is perfection that fulfills all desires. Okay, Prabhuji?
Yeah. You can read. Gomat Mathaji, you wanna read?
Yes, Prabhuji. He opens my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord, birth after birth. From him, static from him, ecstatic prema emanates. By him, ignorance is destroyed. The Vedic scriptures sing of his character. Hare Krishna.
Hare. Thank you. Mishra Prabhu, wanna read?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Last one.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor, and the Lord and the master of devotees. O Master, be merciful unto me. Give me the shade of your lotus feet. Your fame is spread all over the three worlds. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. So basically, how we have to glorify Lord, Guru, lotus feet of spiritual master. That is the only shelter, because the spiritual master also following all these instructions from his Guru also. So it's a guru disciple like that. Eventually you also become a guru at one point, once you realized, once you get purified, once you practice devotional service, and you get that you have that kind of desire that you wanted to selfless service. One of the quality of a guru, selfless service, is live for others. He don't take what is that, comforts for his own himself. He wanted to serve always like that. So, and the guru's situation is here. That's a Narottam Das Thakur's prayer, saying what he's saying: lotus feet of spiritual mode, only way, that is the only way we can attend pure devotional service. And again, I bow to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. By his grace, one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. What is the material suffering? Ocean of material suffering. We never know when we took birth in this material world. Only we have seen now the existence in this world, but we may cross over millions of lifetimes. We never know. That's called Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, Dukkha Sagara, right? And my wish is to have my consciousness purified by the words of emanating from his lotus mouth. And attachment is a lotus feet of the perfection that fulfills all desires. With the Guru's instructions, our consciousness will be purified, right? So, and we are very fortunate when we come in a contact with a proper Guru, in a Guru disciplic succession. We are very fortunate because we have desire to hear. We have that kind of consciousness, because see, we have seen so many millions of people in this planet. How many people are interested to know this spiritual knowledge? Now you are sitting and hearing. That means you are there. Your little advancement is starting. because your consciousness is purifying, because of hearing from a guru, because of the presentation of the this knowledge, where one can easily practice. And what he's saying, he opens my darkened eyes, fills my heart with the transcendental knowledge. What is the transcendental knowledge? Bhakti, beyond the three modes of material nature, Shuddha Sattva platform, right? We have gone through all differentiations. And he is Lord, he is my Lord, birth after birth. From him, ecstatic prema emanates. By him, ignorance is destroyed. Ignorance is forgetting about Krishna, forgetting about our values, our existence. That is ignorance. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy. Spiritual master is so much merciful person. Otherwise, how will you get this knowledge? How will you practice? Friend of the poor, Lord and master of the devotees. And Narottam Das Thakur always give me the shade, just shade of your lotus feet, shade only. And we have seen in great Vaishnava Acharyas think about particles of Guru's lotus feet of dust particles of our Guru. That's there, the humble position they want us situated under the Guru. Why we sing? Because without Guru Parampara system, without this, Krishna only says, right? Evam Parampara Praptam in 4th chapter. So that's what it is. So thank you so much for joining. And yeah, we'll start here. We'll start 2 rounds quickly. That is the more important, without, see, Jnana and Vijnana. Difference between Jnana, Vijnana is, one is theoretical knowledge, it's called Jnana. And the practical knowledge is Vijnana. You have to apply knowledge in your life. So you got this knowledge, you have to put it into practice. How can we practice? Hearing, chanting, glories of the Lord. Right? Shravanam Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, all the devotional activities mentioned in Bhagavatam. Prahlad Maharaj says, right? Shravanam Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Achanam, Vandanam, Padasevanam, Atmanivana. Ultimately, complete surrender. So Shravanam Kirtanam is important. One of the Shravanam Kirtanam important activity is chanting the glories of the holy names. So we will chant 2 rounds with focus, attentively we will hear each syllable of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and we will start our session. It doesn't take 15-16 minutes. If we follow with the Prabhupada's mood. See, I'll put that Prabhupada's recording. We'll quickly do 2 rounds with focus, attentive. Try to focus and attentively hear holy names, please. Thank you. So let me this one. So 1 second. So Prabhupada's recording here. Please take your feedbacks. Meanwhile, I'll put this Prabhupada's recording. Let me open up this slide for a minute. Yeah. Right. We will start with Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravan Chana Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschati Desha Dharane. Please take your beats, okay? And we'll do 2 rounds. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. One round is done, so you can take turn the other side of the beats. Do second round. We start. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktananda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Mathaji. Srila Prabhupada has given, wonderful, these instructions to his disciples. Chant in a group in a Mangalarti, Brahma Muhurta time. When he was there in New York City in the 26th 2nd Avenue, he was sitting with his disciples and his followers and doing every day. It's a routine, daily routine for Brahma Muhurta chanting. That's the beauty of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, because when we do in the Brahma Muhurta time, what happens? The environment, weather is peaceful, because before sunrise, so peaceful. That's the reason they mentioned in the scriptures, and Brahma Muhurta time is the best time, recommended time for the chanting of the holy names, right? In temples, every day woke up the deities and for perform different pujas, because morning hours are situated in the mode of goodness, right? Time also divided into three divisions, like mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. Like from 12 to 8 o'clock, those 8 hours situated from early morning, midnight, early morning, 12 o'clock to 8 o'clock, is situated mode of goodness hours. And from 8 to 16, that means 4 o'clock, uh, till 4 o'clock, mode of passion, because time is like that, time divide like that. And from 4 o'clock to again night till 12 o'clock is the mode of ignorance. So the time is also very crucial in order to advance in spiritual life. So Brahma Muhurta time is a recommended time. And, yeah, we should practice in Brahma Muhurta time. If at all, if it is not possible, that's okay. But most recommended time as per the Vaishnava Acharyas and scriptures, right? Yeah. Without wasting time, we will start. And yes, right. We'll start this presentation. So last week we had a wonderful session with His Grace Radhesham Prabhuji, a great Vaishnava and a senior leader in our ISKCON movement. And he has given association with us, all of us, addressing Manikonda Bhakti Ruksha group, and a special mercy from him for all of us. Um, we are trying our own ways. We are trying our own capacities to give this knowledge to many people. And thank you so much for the group efforts. Without helping you guys, it won't be able to spread this message. Thank you again. So we will quickly go through the yoga ladder last week's session. Quickly, just another couple of minutes, and then we'll start with the 12th session, practical application of these teachings, Bhagavad Gita teachings in daily life. Let me share this screen once again. Share. Topmost yoga. What is the topmost yoga as we discussed last week? Ultimately, there are 4 yoga systems, right? Karma, Jnana, Ashtanga, Bhakti. Ashtanga also, it comes as Dhyana also. Dhyana yoga, it's called another name. So various processes mentioned by Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. Different yoga systems. It's called yoga ladder, right? So if you look at this, let me say this one. There are 2 things, law abiders, law breakers, another name. So if you look at this, yoga ladder, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. Detached from the fruits of work, called Karma Yoga. Jnana Yoga means raise our consciousness through knowledge of God. And Ashtanga Yoga, it's a mechanical process. There are various processes like Ashtanga Yoga, right? Dhyana, Dharana, Samadhi, different stages there. And the different siddhis, Ashtasiddhis also, while performing those Ashtanga Yoga, they get the siddhis, Ashtasiddhis. Mechanical process to control mind to focus on God. Bhakti Yoga, yoga of ecstatic love of God through transcendental devotional service. Transcendental devotional service. Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. This is one of the line in one of the verse Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. Yajante Purusham. That means Bhakti Yoga is the topmost ladder. Bhakti Yoga is the process that always that it inclusive completeness there in the Bhakti Yoga, right? That includes karma, jnana, ashtanga. When we do japa, we are focusing our mind to the holy names. That means ultimately all these ashtanga yogas goal is to control their senses and mind, right? Similarly, when you do perform you japa, you are doing the same thing. You are controlling your senses and mind to the holy name of the Lord. And Jnana Yoga. Without knowledge, we cannot practice Bhakti. So, Bhakti inclusive, Bhakti includes Jnana Yoga also. And Karma Yoga. Right way of understanding of Karma Yoga is using everything in Krishna's service, utilizing whatever you have, either you money, skills, capabilities, whatever thing, use it in the Krishna service. Employ your, Prabhupada has written in his purports, employ your senses in the service of the Lord. Everything. So Karma Yoga, right way of understanding is you everything utilize for the pleasure of the Lord, whatever you have, right? So it's called yoga ladder. And Ashtanga Yoga is again mechanical process with siddhis. What they get pride, and they use it for their some material benefits. They get this siddhis. Ashta Yoga. See, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana. These are the Ashtanga Yoga, and ultimately they reach at the Samadhi. Okay, and they get these siddhis, Ashta siddhis, Anima, Mahima, Lagima, Garima, Praptika, Prakamya, Isvita. These are the Vedic literature says they get these Ashtasiddhis. See, how will they use? They use it for some, if these are the examples, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, various rishis. They use it for their material benefits, right? It's not, they get the siddhis. Ultimately, what they get? They get the pride. Uh, they get pride. Okay, I got the siddhis, and use it for their own selfish purpose. Whereas bhakti is again, bhakti always servitorship, service. Bhakti always looks for service. Bhakti, see, there are three things we discussed, right? Bhagavan, see this thing. See, Bhagavan, Bhakta, and Bhakti. So these three things essential. Bhakti includes these three essential elements. Between Bhakta and Bhagavan, Bhakti is there. Interaction, right? Loving devotional service. Prabhupada written translations. Loving devotional service. It is not just bhakti. It's not only bhakti. Is not written only devotion. Bhakti, no. Bhakti includes service. Loving devotional service. That's what it is. And different things mentioned here. Bhakti Yoga, Sambandha, in three things are there in the Bhakti Yoga. What are they? Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. What is my relationship with the Lord? What is that Abhideya, practical application? What is the ultimate benefit? Prayojana, Jnana, right? So Sambandha Jnana, what is these four topics, five topics: Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, Karma. Bhagavad Gita, everything in the Bhagavad Gita, whatever the topics described, the five topics: Ishvara, Supreme Personality of Godhead; Jiva, individual souls; Prakriti, material nature; Kala, time and energy; Karma, an activity. Our relationship with this material world, and our relationship with the Lord. Sambandha Jnana. Abhideya Jnana. What is that Abhideya Jnana? 9 processes of devotional service. Shavanam, Kirtanam, Swaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. What is the Prayojana Jnana? Clear knowledge of goal in devotion. What is the clear knowledge of goal in devotion? Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga's what is that clear goal of Prayojana Jnana? That means I am eternal servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Gopi Bhartir Padakamalayur Dasa Dasa Dasana Dasa. In Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is clearly described over the living entity's position. We are always we are always servants in front of Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are not masters. Our only master is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. All others are servants only, because he is the Supreme Person. Because he is the creator, he is a proprietor, he is the enjoyer, he is the cause of all causes. Right? Govindam, what is that? Brahma Samhita prayers, what it says? Sarvakarana Karanam. Everything from him comes. Brahma also comes his body, navel part of the body. So
And our
we
goal
always
is
serve.
giving back to Godhead. Going back to God.
Thank you. Our goal is to go back home, back to God, because we are not in this world. We are not in this material world. We are come from spiritual world. What is the proof? What is the proof we are coming from spiritual world? Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, right? Mamai Vamsha Jiva Loka. Mamai Vamsha. Our Amsha existed in spiritual world. That means we came from spiritual world. Mamai Vamsha Jiva Loka Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Sanatana. What does it mean, Sanatana? Sanatana means we are eternal beings. We are not temporary beings. Our soul is eternal. Our body is temporary. So that's the goal of Bhakti Yoga. We have to understand what is a clear knowledge of goal in devotion is we are servant, we have to service to Supreme Personality of God. That's it is. Right? So basically, see everything, see, one cannot come to a, see, some people may fortunate to directly practice Bhakti Yoga. Some people understand through this gradual process like karma, jnana, ashtanga, ultimately Bhakti Yoga. Every person's understanding is different. Every person comes through because consciousness, because we are puffed up with material, many things. It's a needed gradual process, right? That's right. That's the reason. That's a gradual process to elevate our consciousness through the different yoga systems. Karma, Jnana, Ashtanga, Bhakti Yoga. Right? So devotees are law abiders. Devotees are law abiders because they know the material nature laws and they are within their limitations. So these three things. Okay. And see the different law abiders. Last slide we were discussed last week. Before last week. So this one. Karma is by activity, Gyan is by knowledge, Log is by austerity, Bhaktas by devotion. Yoga ladder. Right? In the karma is also different things. Sakama karma, Nishkama karma. And Gyan is two things. Impersonalist, personalist. Mayavada philosophy. What does it mean, Mayavada philosophy? They are not understanding about the personal form of the Supreme Person. They are more worried about the God's impersonal form. What is that impersonal form? God is energy. God is without form. God is nothing. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi. That's why we sing in prayer, one of the prayer. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshadarine. Prabhupada and all these great Vaishnava Acharyas, like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, like Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Gaurakishore Das Babaji, Jagannath Das Babaji, all 6 Goswamis, not accepting these concepts. Voidism, impersonalism. Because in order to exchange our love, there is a person, right? That's why Bhakti Yoga, personal form. We have to understand Krishna is a person. Krishna, of course, Krishna is there. Krishna is also energy. Krishna is also Bhagavan. There are 3 kinds of realizations we discussed, right? Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan iti Shabdaye. Bhagavatam says, Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan. 3 kinds of realizations. Brahmeti, Brahmajyoti platform. Paramatma, Krishna situated in everyone's heart. And Bhagavan is a supreme person. Prabhupada written in his translations, sun example, sunshine, sun globe, sun god. Sun god is Bhagavan relation. Sun planet is entire Paramatma relations. And sunshine is Brahmajyoti platform. Very simple understand, right? How Prabhupada clearly mentioned in his translations. Wonderful, right? Easy to understand these concepts. So that's it is. So, so again, Bhakti Yoga includes these 3 things: Bhagavan, Bhakti, and Bhakta. We have to realize these three things: Sambandha Jnana, Abhideya Jnana, and Prayojana Jnana. What is my realization? What is the purpose? And what is ultimate benefit? Right. We will start our session quickly. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pallavi Mathaji. Thank you for joining. Your audio maybe. Yeah. Right. Okay. Thank you very much. So we'll start this one. 12th session is the last session. So are you able to see my screen? You are seeing, right, my screen? Hare Krishna. Can anybody confirm, please? Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Thank you, Venkatramana. Thank you so much for your inquisitiveness, seriousness. Thank you so much. We will start this. Yeah. Today we'll start little late. Sorry for that, because I was waiting for devotees to join, and will quickly. I will without. It won't take much time. Same 1 hour time. We will close by 12:30. We will end it.
No
Om
problem, Prabhuji.
Agyan.
Today is Sunday.
Huh?
No problem.
Today we
Today
will.
is Sunday, Prabhuji.
Today is Sunday, but you are wonderful person. You are wonderful devotee family. Hey, we'll see.
Hearing no.
Sunday, always Sunday. Sunday, always Krishna's day in ISKCON devotees. Because when we go to temple, we have a lot of wonderful services. Kitchen services, garland services, prasadam distribution services. Sunday means devotees always blissful. And ultimately we take nice offered wonderful prasadam. Very well. Anyway, we'll start. ओम अज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पातरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैवं नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय देव गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्। Hare Krishna. So this is the last session of our SSR 2020. It's called practical application of Bhagavad Gita in our life, in our daily lives, right? And we put some of the slides here. So that's why you see, devotees are doing some garland services for flowers. Prabhupada is chanting Prabhupada's books. Great, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And devotees are happily singing and dancing kirtan in kirtans. Devotees serving prasadam. So how do we, with the knowledge, how to put it in a practical life? That's what this session is all about. Practical application of Bhagavad Gita in our daily life. So So there are topics of discussion: importance of Bhagavad Gita, choosing a perfect guru, becoming a perfect disciple, purpose of temples, guru's guidance to balance and progress in spiritual life, sadhana, discipline, services and activities in Krishna consciousness. So these are the topics we want to discuss today. Importance of Bhagavad Gita, choosing a right guru, becoming a perfect disciple, purpose of temples, guru's guidance in balancing our spiritual life as well as material life, sadhana and discipline, services and activities in Krishna consciousness. So what is the goal to achieve in this life? What is the goal to achieve in this life? Krishna says, we put in all these slides from the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita 8.6, 8 chapter 6th verse, 8.7, 8.8 and 126. Goal of what to achieve in this life? Whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body, O son of Kunti, that state he will attain without fail. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam त्यजते अन्ते कलेवरम ताम ताम एवति kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavita. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, ultimate goal of life, when you leave this body, your consciousness has to fill with the whatever consciousness, whatever state of mind you are there, you will get that body. Krishna only says. If we practice devotion service nicely, what is the achievement of the ultimate goal of bhakti? Ante Narayana Smriti. We will remember Krishna at the end of our life. And another verse, 8.7. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhyacha mayarpita manobuddhir mame vaishyasis asamshayaha. Therefore, Arjuna, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna. Mam anusmara yudhyacha. Mam, Krishna says, right? Mam anusmara yudhyacha. In the form of Krishna, and at the same time, carry out your prescribed duty of fighting. With your activities dedicated to me, your mind and intelligence fixed on me, you will attain me without doubt. That means our life has to mold such a way that we always think about Krishna and never forget about him. So that's where Arjuna is doing Krishna's instruction to Arjuna. What he's saying, think about me and fix your consciousness upon me and execute your prescribed duties. What is the Kshatriya's prescribed duty? Kshatriya's prescribed duty is to fight, right? So fight, that is your prescribed duty. Fight and think about me and fix your conscience upon me, and you are doing your duty. And when you fix it upon me, you will attain without doubt, because you are executing your duties and ultimately you are thinking in such a way that our devotees, in our we have to balance spiritual life as well as material life, thinking about Krishna and practicing this wonderful process of bhakti, right? And another verse, 8.8. Abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasa mananya gamina paramam purusham divyam yati partanu chintayan. What is saying? He who meditates on me as a supreme personality of Godhead, his mind constantly engaged in me, in remembering me, and deviated from the path, he, O Partha, is sure to reach me. Krishna says, that's it. What is saying? He who meditates on me as a supreme personality of Godhead, constant remembrance of Lord. His mind constantly engaged in the remembering of me. That's needed. Constant remembrance of Lord only. See, we have whatever the destined to live, we will live 50, 60, 70 or 80 years, right? So within the time frame, we have to, our consciousness has to fill with nice devotional qualities, Krishna's pastimes, like, Bhagavad Gita reading, Bhagavatam reading, understanding about him, practicing daily life. So when you do this, what happens? You're sure to reach. That is a definitive statement. That is the definitive statement of Krishna. Is giving our assurance. Is sure to reach me when with deviation, without undeviated from the path. That means constant remembrance is needed and undeviating from the path. Undeviating from the path means favorable devotional service. Is sure to reach me. And Bhagavatam also says the highest dharma. What is the highest dharma? Bhagavatam says below verses. Srimad Bhagavatam talks about the highest dharma, duty of the human being. Because why human beings? Human beings only elevated consciousness. We know good things, permanent versus temporary, like good versus bad. Like we have discrimination power because intelligence is given, right? What is that? Savai pumsan paro dharmo yato bhaktir adokshaje Ahaitukati apratihata yayatma suprasidati. Yayatma suprasidati. See what is saying? Yayatma suprasidati. The meaning, see. The Supreme Personality of God, the supreme occupation, Savai Pumsam Paro Dharma. Dharma is a supreme occupation for all humanity, is that by which men can attain to loving devotional service unto the transcendental Lord. Such a devotional service must be underlined two statements. Please look at here, devotees, Prabhuji and Mathaji. Such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted to complete satisfy the self.
Can we repeat
This-
this
Which one?
verse?
Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktir adokshaje ahaitukati apradhyata yayatma suprasidati. That's what it is. See, such devotional service must be unmotivated, uninterrupted. Two words. Ahaituki apradhyata. Unmotivated, uninterrupted. That's needed. Without motivation, without any interruption. Uninterruption means always think about Krishna 24 hours a day. How 24 hours a day? Even sleeping also, great Vaishnava acharyas, even sleeping also, they get nice dreams of Krishna pastimes. That way, because when we put ourselves in the consciousness of these scriptures, what happens? Our consciousness is elevated, purified, and we also think about Krishna every time, 24 hours a day. That's called uninterrupted devotional service. And unmotivated. What is the unmotivated devotional service? Akarmas. And again, we discussed in previous sessions, right? Akarma. What is that akarma? Which doesn't create any karma. Whatever the activities you perform in devotional service, it's a unmotivated. No motivation there. No motivation there means no karma involved. So whatever you have qualities, whatever you have, use it in using for the pleasure of Krishna, for the purpose of Krishna, for the you are no motivation. If you if you are motivating and pleasing the Lord, that means you are looking for something, you are hankering for something, some material benefit. Bhakti doesn't. Bhakti, pure devotional service means unmotivated and uninterrupted. Unmotivated, no motivation needs to be there. Only motivation has to be there. What is that only motivation? Ananya bhakti. We have to please the Lord. We have to beg for mercy and give the ananya bhakti, thinking always pure bhakti, thinking always about Him, and and don't give any ignorance, and don't give to what is that? Forgetfulness. That's needed. Ananya bhakti. That's the only motivation needed. Give Krishna, please give ananya bhakti, unmotivated, uninterrupted devotional service. Ananya bhakti, it's called. So that is the highest dharma. Bhagavatam says. I'm not saying. Bhagavatam says. Bhagavatam is the supreme personality of literary incarnation. Is Krishna himself only, and you all receive Bhagavatam copies soon. Last time Radhesham Prabhuji wonderfully, each one of you spoken, right? So Bhagavatam is the highest. Bhagavatam, when we read Bhagavatam, we are always think about Krishna. When you possess this knowledge, when you have those Bhagavatam sets at your home, so much auspiciousness will to your home, because Krishna personal form. Bhagavatam is a Krishna's personal form. Krishna is there with you. That's why our devotees nicely arranged, put flowers and give harati. That means Krishna is there. Krishna is a that's why they feel Krishna is in these books. That's one answer. Okay, that is what is achievement goal. What to achieve in this life? Ante Narayana Smriti. This verse says, Yam Yam Vape Smaran. Right? If you think about Krishna, you will go back to Krishna. If you think about something else, you will achieve like that. For example, Bharata. There is a 3 pastimes mentioned in Bhagavatam. Great king called Bharata. Jada Bharata. He attached to a deer, and in next life, he become deer, because there's so much lovingly, affectionately he served the deer, a small deer. He attached to that, and at the end of the life, he got the body of deer. So that's it. That's what it is. It's a very, very serious thing. We have to think about it. Our consciousness has to be purified. And again, we sing today Guru prayer, Guru's instructions that can elevate our consciousness. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Aikya Arana Kori Ho Mane Asha. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya. We have to hear this knowledge from Guru Mukha, from spiritual masters. You know, and setting the expectations from this session. Okay, what is the setting? Even after starting spiritual life, some questions that trouble us. What are they? Say, Pallavi, please read, and Venkatramana Prabhuji, please read these two questions, so that it's going to be more interactive for today. You all feel something take out of from this session. Please read these questions. Even after starting spiritual life, some questions that trouble us.
Yeah. Is it possible for any one of us to go back to God really? I don't think I am ready for a complete surrender. I am too materially conditioned. I think I need more time. When can I ever be what is expected as per scriptures? I don't think I'll be able to strike a balance in my situation. This is too much for me to handle. I will stop and think again.
These questions, yeah.
After the questions of this course, you will have answers for how to begin my spiritual life. How to, just a minute.
Yeah.
How to begin my spiritual life. How to make progress in my current situation. How to strike a balance with and handle everything. Where can I get perfect and constant guidance?
That's what it is. Yeah. And two more questions. Yeah, two more questions, Sridhana.
What is the simplest and the surest way to ready the goal? How to perfect my life and achieve the highest goal?
So these questions will be answered in this session. So how that's the title of the session, right? Practical implementation of this knowledge. Right? How to use this knowledge in our daily life. Right? So Bhagavad Gita theory to practical. Lord Krishna's message is not merely theory. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, ninth chapter, first verse. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, idam tu te guhyatamam pravakshami anasuyave jnanam vijnana sahitam yajnatma moksha se subhat. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence. Lord Krishna's message is not merely a theory, because Krishna, what is look for a person? This knowledge applicable for not only Arjuna, everybody. So, because you are never envious of me, if you are envious of Krishna, you won't get this knowledge. What is that envy called? Is the knowledge only Krishna, only Supreme Personality of Godhead? Why those kind of concepts? Why only uh, 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 has to do this one? Why not other gods? That kind of enviousness. Uh, and I shall impart, Krishna says, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge. Guhyatamam, idam tu guhyatamam. This most confidential knowledge and realization. Because he is not envious and he is giving the most confidential knowledge, knowing which you shall be relieved the miseries of material existence. Miseries of material existence, you all know. Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, Adidavika. Those three modes of three miseries and four problems of life. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. Right? Okay. So what he's saying, Jnana means knowledge and Vijnana means realizations from that knowledge. What is the use of knowledge that cannot be or will not be applied? You have, see, knowledge, accumulating knowledge without using, what is the purpose of that knowledge, right? You have to use it for your practical life, right? And Bhagavad Gita is not book for information. It's book for transformation. Knowledge is there, Vijnana is there. It's book for book for knowledge also, and especially and emphasizedly, it's for transformation of a person's life. That's what it is. So we know that we are sick, we get the medicine, but we don't take it. What is the use? We are sick, but if we don't know, if we get the medicine, but we don't take, what is the use, right? We have to take the medicine in order to control the disease, in order to get rid of the disease. Buys the best ticket but does not board. What is the use? You bought the tickets, airplane, and if you use it, what is the use? So why did Lord Krishna choose Arjuna to tell Bhagavad Gita? What are the qualities he has seen? Arjuna was a family man with children, wife, brothers, mother, and responsibilities, all of just like us. His decision was going to his decision was going to affect the lives of the 64 crore humans. Arjuna was Kshatriya and his business was to save the innocent from the cruel. This was the biggest decision he had to make, and so he took 90 minutes out to discuss. At 90 minutes, the discussion between Krishna and Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the Bhagavad Gita's time frame was 90 minutes discussion, right? Within the 1.5 hour, one and a half hour discussion, he gave this knowledge. He impart this knowledge to Arjuna. Arjuna understood the purpose of life before fixing his bow on the target, selecting his goal. So true spirituality teaches how to live dynamically and purposefully. Two things. Dynamism is there. Spirituality means dynamism and purposeful. There is a purpose is there. Without these two qualities, how can we practice spirituality? Right? True spirituality teaches how to live dynamically and purposefully. Right? And again, to Krishna only says Bhagavad Gita, right? He is giving this knowledge because you are my dear friend and devotee. Those two qualities required, and with a non-envious, that is another quality. So you get this knowledge, you can easily understand, you can practice in your daily life. That means we have to be situated as a friendly mood. We have to be situated in the devotional mood to understand the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Some misconceptions we could quickly go through. Different misconceptions about spirituality. It is for old people only. They think that devotional service after retirement we can start practicing. That our brother-in-law recently we had a nice conversation about the Bhagavatam distribution. He was saying that spiritual knowledge, this practice we can do after 60 years after retirement. But Prahlad Maharaj, what about Prahlad Maharaj? Prahlad Maharaj is a 5-year-old boy. So it is misconceptions. It is for whole people only. It is only for ladies. Because ladies do most of the bhakti in most of the families, right? And there is a misconception. And it is for sentimentalists. Sentimentalist is for looking for material hankerings. If they have some problem in their life, they go for devotion. They go for Lord and beg for mercy. And it is for less intelligent and see, exploiting our money, no happiness. Spirituality, different misconceptions. Spirituality means sometimes feel that they're exploiting their money, no happiness in spirituality, no enjoyment, no good activity, have to leave everything. Sometimes some people feel that if you talk about spirituality means you have to renounce everything and go to forests and Himalayas. That misconception, have to leave everything. Because answers were not given to open questions on religion. Today is not on. Today no one understands anything about God because answers were not given to open questions. Serving hands, serving hands are better than praying hands because no one knows whom to pray and how to pray. Material knowledge is not a must to exist. Spiritual knowledge is a must to exist. This endless cycle of birth and spell mistakes. Sorry, please bear with me. Material knowledge is not a must to exist. Spiritual knowledge is a must to exist. This endless cycle of birth and death. So some people see these concepts, right? Serving hands are better than praying hands. But because no one knows whom to pray and how to pray, this is good. This is good concept. Serving hands are better than praying hands. But Praying on hands also is more important. How whom to pray, how to pray, right? So what is saying here? This truth is spiritual knowledge is the king of all knowledge. It's called Raja Vidya. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, it's called Raja Vidya. See, importance of getting spirit. What is the importance you will get in getting spiritual knowledge? Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita answers these things. Bhagavad Gita answers these basic questions. What are they? Why am I always looking for happiness? What is stopping me from being happy? See, everything is positive. See, Bhagavad Gita is a positive, and again I'm saying, I told you, right? It's a book for book of transformation. Even though it is so much knowledge is there, but it's knowledge for transformating knowledge, transformation of this knowledge, of transformation. It's a book of transformation. So these questions, see, why am I looking for happiness? What is stopping me from being happy? Why are problems come to me? What are the real problems of life? How do I solve the real problems in life? Is there a process to permanently solve problems? Can I achieve uninterrupted, unconditional happiness? See, in this world, everybody looking for happiness, right? If you get good job, if you get good money, you feel some kind of happiness, right? That's a needed. That's our original natural quality is to become happy every time, always become happy. But we cannot be happy in this material world because this material world is designed duality. Duality means, right? Dvandvamu. Dvandvamu in Sanskrit word. Dualities. What is that? Sometimes happiness, sometimes distress, sometimes um, sometimes we in our life we get good things, sometimes we get bad things. Not every time we are always every time happy, be peaceful. No, right? Because this material nature, we are in conditions of the three modes of material nature. Trigunyam, maybe Trigunatmaka creation, right? This material world created in within the three modes of material nature, mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance. So Bhagavad Gita helps again. So the answers can be, you get the answers. If you are looking for happiness, why stop being happy? What are exactly problems? You all know problems. What are the problems come to me? What are real problems? How do I solve real problems? Is there a process? Is there a process to permanently unsolve these problems? Can I achieve? Again, this is the most important question. Can I achieve uninterrupted and unconditional happiness? Is it possible? Even though we are situated in this material world, is it possible? This uninterrupted, unconditional happiness. Is it possible? So that can be answered in Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita helps again. Bhagavad Gita helps again one to discriminate what is good, what is bad, what is permanent, what is temporary, what is freedom, what is real freedom. Two different things. See, freedom is there, Svecha. What is real freedom? Nijamena Svecha. What is that? And Bhagavad Gita explains these five things, five concepts: Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, and Karma. Ishvara, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, Jiva, individual living entities, soul. Prakriti, material nature. Kala, this is the time. And karma, spiral, rolling. Equal amount of good actions, bad actions, like that. So these five topics elaborately described in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, all these five topics. And the wonderful thing is, in Bhagavad Gita as it is, you all will get, along with Bhagavatam, you will get special copy as a gift of this, attending these SSR sessions. You will receive soon, along with Bhagavatam and one copy of Bhagavad Gita. See, please read introduction. Prabhupada wonderfully, yes, super. I feel super because when I read for the first time, oh, what kind of knowledge is given this Prabhupada? Great, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Because in the introduction, he explained all these concepts in an overview. No, if you read introduction, 15 pages, around 15 to 20 pages exactly. He has given entire overview of these concepts in Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, Karma. He's giving later, and when he start writing all the translations and purports, Bhashyam, is Bhashyam, according to the Guru Parampara, he has written. And wonderful thing is, in Bhagavad Gita, as it is book, he quoted from different sources, like different great Vaishnava Acharyas, different Padma Puranas, Garuda Purana, various Puranas, Upanishads. He is quoting which is related to that particular verse, in order to understand, in order to clarify our thought process. Because as it is giving the knowledge as it is, without deviating the original teachings from Krishna, from Vyasadeva, from all great Vaishnava acharyas. That's why it's called Bhagavad Gita as it is. Please read it. We will have those sessions in coming up sessions. We will read those introduction also. And this is the most important thing. This is most important question one should ask for. Why do we need a guru in spiritual life? Why can't I get the knowledge by on my own, in my own? When I read Bhagavad Gita, I may become transcendentally get the knowledge, and I'll get all my questions clarified. Why do we need a guru in spiritual life? That's a problem. That's a problem. See, if you look at here, pratyaksha pramanam, anumana praman, and shabda praman. Direct sense perception, knowledge through inference, learning from authority. So three things mentioned, right? Material knowledge can be learned from bottom to top, but spiritual knowledge, what is saying? But from spiritual knowledge flows from top to bottom. Mercy of Guru and Parampara is compulsory. That is needed. So if you look at these things, Pratyaksha Praman. What is the problem with Pratyaksha Praman? Direct sense perception. Four problems with Pratyaksha Praman. Because senses are, we have gone through these slides. Actually, some of the slides we have gone through in previous sessions. This overview. See, Pratyaksha Pramanam. Senses are limited. Senses are subjected to illusion. Senses are tendency to make mistakes. We have cheating propensity. In Sanskrit words mentioned, Karana Patava, Pramada, Brahma, Vipralipsa. Because our senses, these four defects there, we cannot understand highest knowledge, supreme knowledge, and perfect knowledge. We cannot get that knowledge because our senses are limited, right? We cannot see beyond this wall. Our eyes are limited. We can experience some kind of happiness with limited experiences only. If you ate gulab jamun, for example, you can eat gulab jamun 10, 15, 20, just an example. You cannot eat unlimited, right? Because your senses are limited, your tongue is limited, and our senses are subjected to illusion, uh, because we may go wrong things. Senses are have a tendency to make mistakes. To err is human. There is a statement, right? To err is human. That means తప్పులు చేయడం మానవ సహజం. మనము చాలా నేచురల్గా తప్పులు చేస్తున్నాం, బట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు లర్న్ ఫ్రమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దోస్ మిస్టేక్స్. టు ఎర్ ఈజ్ హ్యూమన్. దట్స్ దేర్, రైట్? We have cheating propensity. That is also there. Internally, subtly, that is there. The propensity is there. It is said with this four problems of our senses, how can we get the perfect knowledge? And that is a problem with pratyaksha pramanam, direct sense perception. And what is the problem with knowledge through inference? Problems with anumana praman. What is that? Knowledge through inference. We interpret knowledge based on our mode of consciousness, that, right? Goodness, passion, and ignorance, right? According to, we will get that knowledge. If you have situated in ignorance, you get the same kind of knowledge. If you situate in goodness, you get that knowledge. Knowledge to inference, anumana pramana. Anumana means ఇది అవుతుందో కాదో, అయిందో లేదో, these kind of things. నిజమో కాదో, like that. Is it true or untrue, like that. We have understand only that much as our kosha. There are 5 koshas, right? Annamaya, Jnanamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Anandamaya, Vijnanamaya. Different koshas we describe, right? So that is also a problem. In this also, Anumana Pramana also, there is a problem. The knowledge through inference. That means with our own knowledge, with our own interpretation, we cannot understand this knowledge. So benefits, Shabda Pramanam. What is that Shabda Pramanam? Learning from authority. Benefits of Shabda Pramanam, learning from authority to save time and energy. We have very, very limited time, Prabhuji's and Mathaji's, in this time. Very limited time. We have to use our energy, our time so effectively. That's why we have to follow great Vaishnava, great Vaishnava acharyas. We have to follow, we have to put ourselves in the Shabda Pramana mode. We have to hear from the literature. We have, that's why Vedas call mother. Vedas is just like mother, because if you want to know your father, where will you go? You will talk to your mother, and your mother will say. That means you are hearing from your mother. That he is your father. Vedas also like that, right? You will get the knowledge from the Vedas, scriptures as it is. When we put into your authority, you get the same knowledge, because they also follow. They also follow from the generations of life, from the various generations. Every guru, disciple like that, and recommended by God Himself. Why? Evam parampara praptam. That is a statement. Krishna only recommended by God Himself. Evam parampara praptam. We have to put into Guru Parampara system and get this knowledge, get this spiritual knowledge. That's what it is. And it's a top to, but spiritual knowledge flows from top to bottom. Top to bottom means Evam parampara praptam. Actually, Krishna is the, that's why we have statement, right? Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. Krishna is the supreme guru. He's a guru. Krishna is a guru. Actually, ultimately, our guru is Krishna only, right? Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru, but he is giving knowledge through Guru Parampara disciplic succession, right? Vyasadeva, Narada Muni, Brahma, Narada Muni, Vyasadeva, and 4 Parampara systems. See, different Parampara systems there. We gone through last time also. We'll see that also. See, and again, we have to see what is the qualification of a guru. Qualifications of guru who can impart us spiritual knowledge. Guru must be a bona fide parampara, right? This example, why we put here? Power plant. This is a power plant. Electricity, transmission, substation, distribution substations, transformers, home, plug point. Best example we can relate to, right? Explaining parampara with the example of electricity supply. Power plant is there, step up transformer is a tower, is a transmission station is there, distribution substation, transformers, and home. That way we will get the current, correct? There is a power plant. Through these channels we are getting current. Similarly, example, power plant. Who is the power plant? Krishna, Lord Krishna. Electricity, instructions of God. Transmission or substation. What is that? Scriptures dealing with people in mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. MOG means mode of goodness. MOP, MOI, passion and ignorance. Okay. Distribution substation. What is that? Distribution substation. Who is giving it? Who is giving? Guru Parampara. And transformers, Sadhu Sangha, home, temple, and satsang. Plug point is Diksha, initiating Guru into Parampara. Plug point. When we put power plug point only, we are connected. See, if I put my laptop into power source, what happens? It will connect to my home. Right? My home in power source. Through the we will get the power from the power plant. Similarly, you all easily relate to this one. That's a needed. What is saying? Sampradaya. Meaning of Sampradaya means Sampat Prayate Sampradaya. Completely handing over. Best example we took this, right? We have to put into a Guru Parampara system, and these are the things to elevate our consciousness. Temple is there, satsang is there, sadhu sangha is there. Sadhu sangha is the meaning of other word is English word, like-minded people. That means you also practice, I also practice. You have same kind of goal, I also have same kind of goal, and you also similarities, and I also have similarities. What is the similarity? Performing bhakti. Simple, right? And Guru Parampara system. And the scriptures dealing with these are elevations, instructions will get, and ultimately, see, we have to understand about Krishna thoroughly, and we have to get the knowledge with Prabhupada only emphasize that scrutinizingly, you have to ask, you have to understand this knowledge, you have to scrutinize. That means R&D, research and development. If you do research, so much research on this spiritual Bhagavad Gita, your development, spiritual development is guaranteed. That's what it is. Okay, so that's where sampradaya needed. Sampradaya, through the sampradaya only you get a proper knowledge. That is the source. Again, that's the source coming from Guru Parampara system. How do I know if the plug point is connected to the power plant? So this is another thing. Simply put your finger and try. Risky, right? Make you check. You use your intelligence. See the commitment and purity of followers. Ask your guru to explain his unbroken parampara till Lord Krishna. See, Guru Prabhupada is giving initiation to one of his disciple. He is giving beads so that he started his spiritual life in a initiations. Initiation meaning is starting your spiritual life. Now you are also started, but you have to put it into correct Guru Parampara system and practice like that. And you have to, before committing to a guru, before committing to instructions of a guru, you have to scrutinizingly, thoroughly know about that guru and hear about him. Otherwise, you cannot commit. That's not recommended. You have to thoroughly uh, follow, whether he's connecting to me or not. That way. So no connection, no mercy. Please don't feel yourself with the help of another fool pretending to be guru. That means in our ISKCON Sampradayam, in our ISKCON temples, we follow Guru Parampara system. We put into under a guru because when we connected to guru, we get this knowledge. So in order to choose a guru, it's a big thing, right? So we have to hear their lectures, hear their spreading this knowledge, how far they spread it, how pure they are, how many people are so nicely practicing under this guru. And these things we have to test, and we have to come to a conclusion that yes, he is connected to me, this guru is connected to me, then I can surrender to him and I can um, practice spiritual life like that. It's there. Right? And we discussed about this slide, various Guru Parampara system, right? Brahma Sampradayam, Kumara Sampradayam, Sri Sampradayam, Rudra Parampara, right? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chooses every two qualities. We discussed that one. Hachintya Bheda Tattva. God is simultaneously one and different from his energies. That means God is both. God is energy as well as qualities. And God is both. God can be qualitatively multiple things. Quantitatively he can be multi-faced energies. Qualitatively one. Quantitatively different. You can understand that way. So we each individual soul, because we come from Krishna, uh, Mamai Vamsha, we come from Krishna's Amsha, we have same qualities of Krishna, all the good qualities. And quantitatively different. We are not, Krishna is situated in everyone's Hrudesharjuna Tishtati. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Hrudesharjuna Tishtati. I am seated in everyone's heart, Krishna says. That means I am single, I am individual soul, but Krishna is multi-faced energies because he is situated in everyone's heart. Right? Quantitatively, we are different from Krishna, but qualitatively, we are same as Krishna. That's the philosophy. So each quality, each parampara, two things. For example, Rudra Sampradaya, the necessity to take shelter of a Sri Radha, the Lord's eternal concept. Raja Prema exhibited by Bhagavad Vrindavan. These two qualities there in Rudra Sampradaya also. The main great Vaishnava Acharya is called Vishnu Swami. And Ramanujacharya, Sri Sampradaya. You have seen, you know that Chinnajiyar Swami, Peddajiyar Swami, they follow Ramanuja, Sri Sampradaya. Exclusive dependence on Supreme Lord and path of spontaneous devotion. And Kumara Sampradaya, who the Nimbarkar Swami, the Acharya. Acharya was Nimbarkar Swami. Love God unpolluted by purative activities and avoid speculative knowledge. That's why speculative knowledge always bewildered and you cannot understand properly with speculation. Speculation means, oh, ఇది నిజమేనో కాదో, మనం ఇది ఇదంతా భ్రమనేనో కాదో, ఇది అట్లా ఉంటుంది. Speculative knowledge means speculation. You all know speculation means, right? And Madhvacharya, complete defeat of atheistic Mayavada theories. Atheistic Mayavada theories. God is only energy. God is only energy. God is no form. Not like that. No. God is, of course, God is energy. God also no form. But God is also form that is there. Service to the deity form of the Lord. Each sampradaya, nice qualities and combination. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu established the essence of the 4 Vaishnava Sampradayas in Brahma. It's called Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. This is the combination of all Vaishnava philosophy of the 4. See, you take good things from different philosophies, different things, but he's not, he's not created his own Guru Parampara system. He is also situated in the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. Madhvacharya. We follow Brahma, right? Brahma, Narada, Vyasadeva, Madhvacharya, like that Guru Parampara system. See, our Prabhupada took initiation from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. We all are connected to a Guru, Madhvacharya, Sampradaya, connected to a Sampradaya, I can say. Right? Qualifications of a Guru. What are the qualifications? Guru presents knowledge from scriptures as it is. Guru does not create his own philosophy or conclusions. A perfect Guru simply repeats the message of his Guru. Take messages from Guru seriously. Check if your mind is another new form of entertainment. Take messages from Guru seriously. Guru's instructions are like that. Because that seriousness is needed. That's it. That's what it is, right? Prabhuji and Mathaji. Seriousness is needed for our benefit only. Correct? Seriousness is needed for our benefit only. What is our ultimate benefit of this thing? Ultimately, we have to go back home, back to God. We have to serve Krishna eternally in the spiritual planets, Vaikuntha planets, Goloka Vrindavana, right? Seriousness we have to take, and again, and those instructions only help you to reach the ultimate destination. Those instructions, those commitments, right? Devotees intervention in our life is divine intervention. That again, you all come to a platform of SSR sessions. It's a divine intervention. Something happened in different sources, different channels, and you come in contact with these sessions. It's a divine intervention, and you are wonderful devotees. If we don't take the messages seriously, then Lord Krishna will also remove us from association. That's needed. In our ISKCON movement, in our ISKCON society, we have 4 things. Association, ABCD is called. Association, books, chanting, and D. D means diet. Wonderful, nice prasadam. And diet means deity worship also. 4 things. And if you don't take the message seriously, then Krishna removes your associating from good devotees. You may get again materialistic people. You may get associating with materialistic mind, no, and your consciousness is polluted again. That's why we have to take shelter of. We have to take benefit. You have to take advantage of devotee association. Sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha. Always sadhu sangha is needed. Rethink, why are you attending satsangs? You have to think about it. See again, information. What is the use of information without transformation, right? So mind is enjoying, senses are enjoying, intellect is enjoying, information, no transformation. There is no need. So right, that's why we have to get the knowledge. That knowledge is used for our transformation. Guru should be Goswami, and Guru should be Goswami. What is the meaning of Goswami? Go means senses, Swami means one who has conquered his senses. Okay, no one can claim himself as Guru unless he has conquered his senses. Right? Go Swami. Go means senses, Swami means controller. One who controls his senses, he become Guru. In every situation, he cannot, he cannot, I forgot the word. Guru, he can control, basically he can control his senses. He cannot fall down, because when he controlled and he is situated in nicely, he cannot fall down. No one can claim himself as Guru unless he has conquered senses. That's why when you control your senses, you also become a Guru at one point. There is a lot of instructions by Rupa Goswami given in Nectar of Instruction. Nectar of Instructions, there are different qualities given. Who is real Guru? We can discuss in later sessions. Guru's only business is to engage his disciples in satisfying the senses of the Lord. Guru's only business is to engage his disciples in satisfying the senses of the Lord. What are the senses of the Lord? Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Rukshade. Senses of the Lord. Senses of the Lord means, what are the senses of the Lord? Senses of the Lord means these devotional activities. Each devotional activities give pleasures to Krishna's senses, and Krishna's senses are spiritual. Everything, everything is body made up of spiritual, not material. That's why, we have to understand the logic. When he come to the this material world, he is not situated in the Janma Mritu Jara Vyadi, and his body is in his own will cannot go beyond 125 years, and he looks young in the, even though he is situated in the material world, because he has a spiritual form, he cannot come to the modes of material nature, and he cannot come to the four problems of life, and he always looks young, ever freshing youthful body of Krishna. And qualifications of Guru continue. Guru is a pure devotee himself. Guru explains the essence and also detail from scriptures. Guru is an acharya, one who walks the talk. When one who walks the talk, that means he's a Guru. He's a great Guru. When he speaks, Guru is constantly, and he is always constantly engaged in serving Sri Radha and Sri Krishna. Guru is as pure as God. And Guru is not God actually. Guru is as pure as God, but we have to give respect just like God, as we give respect and honor to God, because because Krishna only says, if you satisfy my devotees, I eventually satisfy. That means if you serve my devotees, whoever pure devotees, if you serve them, I am most pleased. Not direct, because Krishna is there in their body. Krishna is there in their body, in the pure devotee's body. Qualifications of a disciple, and ours, we have also have some disciplines to follow, like we have also disciple, some qualifications also there. Simply having a perfect guru is not sufficient. Guru can be perfect, seed of bhakti can be the best, but if disciple's heart is not fertile to get the knowledge, then there is no use, right? Guru, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, this verse, Tadvidya pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnanina sattvadarshina. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively, and render service unto him. The self-realized souls can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. They know the truth, absolute truth. Absolute truth. What they have seen truth? They have seen God. They have seen Supreme Personality of Godhead. They realized, yeah, Krishna is the only shelter. That way. So pranipata, what is the meaning of pranipata? In humble nature, humble to surrender. Pariprashnena, inquire, put questions to learn and clarify. Sevaya, sincere service and follow the instructions of Guru. These three qualities needed. Pranipatena, pariprashnena, and sevaya. Okay, these three qualities when you have as a qualifications as a disciple, you get the knowledge. What happens? Your bhakti seed grows. If disciple's heart is not fertile, when will your heart fertile? When will your heart fertile? When you follow the instructions of Guru. These three things: pranipatena, pariprashnena, and sevaya. Okay, then your bhaktilata bijam is grows. Bhaktilata bija grows. That means you eventually get bhakti. You feel happiness every time. What is that? And there are various stages of bhakti. Sadhu sangha, bhajana kriya, anartha nivrutti, nishta, ultimately bhava, prema, and bhava. These are the various stages of realizations. Gradual elevations. Again, it is also gradual elevations of our consciousness and purifying our existence. So this is again why we put this verse: karpanya dosho pahatasvabhava pruchami tvam dharma samudha cheta yashreyasya nischitam brohitan me sisyasteham sadhiman tvam prapannam. This is very pity situation of the Arjuna. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrender unto you. Please instruct me. See, that's why we have to put our pitiable situations to a guru. Same situation. So see, in the second chapter only, Arjuna's position confirmed here. He's unable to, because of miserly weakness. What is that miserly weakness? He don't want to kill his maternal uncles relatives, friends, brothers, and what is that? Great teachers, Guru Drona, and grandfather Bhishma Pitamaha. You see, he's thinking all about them. That's called miserly weakness. But Krishna, after asking this question, Krishna has given and impart proper knowledge and elevate Arjuna's consciousness and situated in a right mode as a Kshatriya duty, prescribed duty, and fight against war, and ultimately achieve won, and we won the battlefield. We won the entire, you know, that's needed. That's what we have to. Our situation also like that. We are also miserly weakness people, because we are controlled by many things, right? In this material world, so many distractions, so many attractions, and so many attachments, so many material hankerings, desires. It's called miserly weakness. So that's it. So that's why we need a guru. We need a guru. And what is that guru's? When our devotee's heart fertile, in order to become our bhaktilata bija grows in our devotional tree. Basically, how will we get the devotion? When you put these things, pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. This is needed. You have to ask questions, any number of questions. Guru has to clarify, right? Information to transformation. What brings spiritual transformation in one person? Going to all dhams, holy places, learning scriptures and ancient language like Sanskrit language. Elephant bath is useless. Spirituality without bona fide knowledge and service to Guru is useless. Just like, see, elephant example. Elephant baths for many hours, then it throws all dust over itself. Why this example could even? That's needed. Spirituality without bona fide knowledge is useless. That's what it is. What is the use of all the effort when we love materialistic life? Transformation comes by full surrender in the mode of servant of to the order of Guru and God. When you want to transformed, that means you have to apply knowledge. Then life is going to be transformed. See, he is mere mechanical travel to holy places make one to a devotee. When you visit the dhams, are you becoming a devotee? No, right? We'll get anyway spiritual benefit, but you ultimately you cannot become God. You cannot become a devotee perfect, right? It's a temporary situation. That's why we need practice. Is the place more holy, or the saints who live there more holy? The place is holy, because of course when we visit dhams, at least we will have some encouragement, some inspiration when we visit these holy dhams, that enhances our bhakti. Can I experience God by visiting holy places? Can I experience God by just visiting holy places? You cannot get. You may get some good spiritual benefit, but you cannot experience God by just visiting holy places. It requires knowledge. It requires practice. Because I know the language of scriptures, am I saintly? What is the language in which we can learn about God? Sanskrit is the Deva Bhasha. Deva Bhasha means all these literatures written in Sanskrit, and this is a very ancient language. Before coming to play of these various languages, English, Hindi, German, because this Sanskrit knowledge existed millions of years ago, and the Vedas literatures are everything in Sanskrit, and because Sanskrit is a Deva Bhasha, and everything is there in the Sanskrit. Everything, every knowledge, perfect knowledge is in the Vedas. What is the language in which God speaks to us? Right? Bhagavad Gita written in Sanskrit, because it's a spoken language between Krishna and Arjuna. Right? Spoken language, Deva Bhasha. Deva Bhasha is nothing but Sanskrit. The Sanskrit is great qualities. Right? In the intermediate, these people, they look for more marks when you choose Sanskrit, but actually it's a great language. And if you look at Telugu language also, some words we directly took it from Sanskrit, right? Dharma is a Sanskrit word, for example, right? Pride kills spiritual practitioners. We don't need to get pride. When When one wants to be cheated in pride, then God sends a best cheater. That's needed. That's why if you want to become cheated, God will send cheating guru. That's why. That's why we need we have to hanker for a best guru. We have to pray, beg for mercy for a best guru. Please, I want to elevate. I wanted to understand Krishna. Please show me right guru. You can pray that way. If you want to become cheated, he always there. He is always there to give that kind of things. That kind of gurus. And again, temple purpose of temple is to give the knowledge. Knowledge is for transformation. Temple is not only, again, temple is not only for performing worship and these sacrifices. Performing worship, sacrifices and austerities are various pujas, homams is there. It is required. Along with knowledge also has to give temple. Temple has to give the knowledge also. Teach importance of saintly persons. Teach importance of saintly person. The real purpose of temples is teach importance of saintly persons. Sadhu sangha sarva shastrakaya lava matra sadhu sangha sarva siddhihaya. The verdict of all revealed scriptures is that by even a moment's association with a pure devotee, one can attain all success. According to astronomical calculations, a lava is 1/11th of a second. That's why last week you all got Lavamatra Sadhu Sangha of His Grace Adesham Prabhuji. His wonderful personality. He inspired so many people. So he is leading a community of 6,000 people. That means you understand how purely he transforming this knowledge, how effectively a person's life, right? And I am also product of him. In other words, because I also come in contact with his teachings, his presentations. Discover yourself presentations, right? So that's the reason. And teach importance of a saintly persons. Temple purpose is to teach that way. And Lavamatra Sadhu Sangha that can help in our spiritual life. We definitely become a perfect devotee. Real sadhus preached in temples. Titikshvakarune, Srimad Bhagavatam says, 3rd canto, 25 verse, 25th chapter, 21. Titikshvakaruneka shuhruda sarvadehinam ajata shatrava shanta ajata shatrava shanta sadhava sadhu bhushanaha. The symptoms of a sadhu are that he is tolerant, merciful, and friendly to all living entities. He has no enemies. He is peaceful. He abides by the scriptures, and all his characters are sublime. So Titikshva Karuna, tolerant and merciful, well-wisher for all. Suhruda Sarvadehina. Ajata Shatrava Shanta, not inimical to anyone. Walking scripture. Sadhava. His every word, act, and conclusion is as per the scriptures. Godly, sadhu bhushana, they have the great qualities, right? So why are saintly people tolerant? Why? They have best qualities. That's why they follow the scriptures. Tolerance, right? They tolerate these materialistic problems. They tolerate many things. They have the best qualities. That's why they follow the scriptures. That's why they are not enemies of God and not inimical to anyone. That's why they are well wishers of everyone. That's why they are most merciful. That's why they are tolerant. These are the things, Titikshva Karuneka Suhruda Sarvadehinam Ajata Shatrava Shanta Sadhava Sadhu Bhushana. These are the qualities real sadhu for one possesses, right? And again, third one, what is the real purpose of to teach us dangers of materialism? We are what we associate with, right? You all know, right? We become with associate. Like association gives a lot of difference in our life. If you come in contact with bad association, you may become drunkard, meat eater, something like that. Bad qualities. You may thief. Bad association is like that. That's why to teach us dangers of materialism, we are what we associate with. Thanks to Kali Yuga, biggest object that spreads materialism is just one push of button away from us. When the character of a man is not clear to you, look at his friends. That means if you have good friends, show me your good friends. I will let you know about your character. That means how you associate is more important. Ravana also comes like a sadhu first to capture the Mother Sita, love of God, from our hearts. Ravana also comes like a sadhu, right, to capture the mother of Sita, the Mother Sita, love of God, from our hearts. Our altars are replaced with TVs when where we spend most time. This is where we are associating, like, our altars are replaced with TVs where we spend most time. How we associate, that's more important. Teach us how to accept. That's right. The purpose of temple is to give this knowledge. Purpose of temple is to give best knowledge and practicable knowledge, right? Teach us how to accept and follow Guru. In ancient culture, anyone with a spiritual guru was considered uncultured in an ancient time. With anyone with in the ancient culture, anyone with spiritual guru was considered. Guru would teach everything when we are ready. Guru would teach everything when we are ready. See, Guru's instructions. See what he's saying. Guru teaches how to make our whole family Krishna conscious. Stay focused. Guru teaches us how to become free from material influences and habits. Guru teaches us highest morals and spiritual honesty. Highest moral will take care of all other morals. Honest to use everything in God's honesty to use everything in God's service. Guru teaches how to convert your home into a temple and bring Lord Krishna into the center of your life. Right? Krishna centered activities. Again, Krishna conscious means what is the meaning of Krishna consciousness? Krishna centered activities. We perform devotional service, Krishna centered, and whatever prescribed duties, whatever activities, we do that. We are not away from our prescribed duties. We do our duties. I do my software job, you also do. We do along with, that means everything Krishna centered activities. Whatever you perform, whatever you do, okay. Guru teaches how to convert your home into a temple and bring Lord Krishna into the center of your life. When activity for God makes all activities around it into bhakti. That means that's needed. That means employ all of your senses in the Krishna service. And satsangs are the real temples today. Satsang is a place where we are trained in spiritual life. Training is needed at all levels. Guidance from peers and seniors within satsangs is the most essential. Satsang is like a spiritual hospital. How can we determine if our visit to the hospital is successful? What is the disease? We have this material body. Why and where did we get the disease? Willful disobedience of the will of the God. Example, original sin explained in Bible, right? So the example, we are sinners. That's why we come into the material world. We are away from service of the Lord in the spiritual world. That's why we come into this material world. What is the best line of treatment? Complete surrender to the Supreme Lord. Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter 66th verse. What is this? Sarvadharman parityajya. Getiga.
Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami.
Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. What is saying? Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I will take care of you. Everything. That is calls for surrender. And different meanings. Islam means surrender. Bible 10 commandments an essential call for surrender. 10 commandments is to ultimately surrender. That's a thing. But how many are doing? No. And did you get the right medicine? Chanting of the holy names with a mood of servant of the servant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Kaler dosha nide rajan asti eka mahaguna kirtana devasya mukta sangha param rajet. Hare Nama iva kevalam kalo nasteva gatiranyata. 3 times emphasizing. Chanting of the holy names of the Lord is the best way. That is the practicable. And next thing, what is that? Hearing and chanting. Hearing and chanting, right? Right. And when we put into a satsang, you get inspiration. You get the desire to practice. You get the inspiration. You get good qualities. You may make good friends. Your life becomes something different compared to previous materialistic way of life. That's why we need satsangs. We need to create more satsangs, like-minded people. If we are coming to satsangs, to find these answers, then we will make progress. That's the reason. So if you have good satsang, definitely you will make nice progress in devotional life. Nice progress. That's the needed. Satsang, because in satsang we see different devotees, we get inspiration, we make spiritual progress. Otherwise, even satsangs become pious entertainment. That's why if we are coming to satsang to find these answers, what is the disease, why and this disease get, why and where did we get this disease, what is the best line of treatment, to answers we need satsang. If you come for pious entertainment, it won't help for you. Temples are set up to fulfill the purpose which today satsangs are fulfilling. Great acharyas in the past have set up temples in 4 paramparas only to spread the message of the Lord. Unfortunately, today temples are visited as ritual or to take selfies in front of altar. So this is what it is, right? One person's picture mentioned it. In temple also they want selfie. The temples are needed for education and spreading the knowledge. As we are doing in our ISKCON temples, we follow Prabhupada instructions and great Vaishnava acharyas, spreading this knowledge, distribute this knowledge, and maybe some people may get benefited. We try our best, right? Actually, one of the services in our ISKCON, one of the services is distributing books, distributing this knowledge, distributing these books, and maybe we never know who will get benefited, but we put our blood and we put our efforts to spreading this message, spread this Lord's message, and this pleases Lord Supreme Personality, and this pleases Supreme Personality of Godhead, because when you glorify, when you transform, when you distribute this knowledge, what happens? Krishna also give you special mercy to you, because ultimately we are spreading this knowledge, perfect knowledge, ultimately know about Krishna, right? When they touch these books, excuse me, when they touch these books, their life may change. And Srila Prabhupada said, Krishna consciousness is very simple process. See, again, conclusion. How can I progress? I have so many materialistic conditions. The question is, how can I progress? I have so many materialistic conditionings. And Srila Prabhupada said, Krishna consciousness is very simple process. Problem is, we don't want it. So what is the, see, follow the ABCD of spiritual life. What is the ABCD? A for association. Association is nothing but satsangam, good satsang, regular associate in satsangs. What is the B? B for books. Read bona fide, again. Read not interpretations, different multiple people. No. Read bona fide spiritual books, scriptures, translated in disciplic succession. Translated in disciplic succession. If you see Prabhupada's translations and purports, align with disciplic succession, align with disciplic succession. It cannot deviate their teachings. B for books, and C for chanting. Chanting removes all the unnecessary things and it cleanses the heart for bhakti. It clears. That is a verse. Cheto darpanamarjanam bhavamahadavagni nirvapanam Shriyakairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadhu jivanam anandambudhi vardhanam pratipadam purnamrita swadanam sarvatma snapanam param vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. It clears the dust of your heart. What is the dust? So many material attachments, so many material desires. If you go in front of the mirror, if mirror occupied with so much dust, you cannot see yourself. That's called dust. What is the dust of our life, our heart? These things, material desires. If you remove the dust in front of if you remove the dust on the mirror, you see yourself nicely. Similar way, if you detach from all this materialistic way of life, if you detach from where materialistic desires, Cheto Darpana Marjanam, this chanting process is like that. Chanting clears Chanting cleanses dust of your mind and heart, whatever the dust accumulated since millions of lifetimes. What is the dust? Material attachment. Simple. Material attachments is the dust. D for diet. Eat nice, sumptuous Krishna Prasadam. Eat nice, sumptuous Krishna Prasadam. Diet. Nice, sumptuous diet Krishna Prasadam. When we offer to Krishna as a bhoga, what happens? It clears all the sinful activities. It's a karma-free diet. It's called karma-free diet. When we put something, whatever, patram pushpam phalam toyam, yume bhakta prayashati. If you have some kind of devotion and love, put it in front of Krishna, you will accept it. And that is a karma-free diet. There is no karma involved. And we eat Krishna Prasadam only. That's where our consciousness elevations. That's the helpful our consciousness, elevating our consciousness. And again, always carry the fear of Maya, illusion, that can take us back into materialistic life. What is that? Deal as much as needed with materialistic people. Don't associate too much. Materialistic people, you may observe in your life, materialistic people are like always think about in material way of life, spiritual, material entertainment, material parties, material, తాగడం తినడము ఎంజాయ్ చేయడము మందు విందు ఇట్లాంటి చేస్తుంటారు కదా, రైట్. And too much materialistic way of life, so much too much things you can observe in your life actually. And remember, and you have to deal, because we are situated in the material world, we have to deal that kind of people like that. But we have to more associate with devotees. That helps us our spiritual life. Remember that the natural tendency in material world is everything is designed is to fall down. Everything is designed to fall down. Remember that the natural tendency in material world is everything is designed to fall down. That means you have something, but you cannot possess every time, right? You may have some good health. It cannot be stays every time with you. It eventually fall down. You have to remember the dangers of materialist way of life. Don't make spiritual process into rituals. Be clear on what we want. Be clear on what we chant, why we chant, how we chant, and when we chant. A man convinced against his will stands on his opinion still. Fall down in spiritual life starts when we become defocused. That's why attentive hearing, attentive chanting is needed when we do japa. In order to progress in our devotional life, in our spiritual advancement, we need focusly execute these activities: chanting, hearing, remembering, japa. When you how you hear, more important, how you chant, how you hear. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. How you chant and how you hear. Even though if you are doing speedily, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Focus your mind in each word, Hare Krishna, like that. We start and fall down in spiritual life starts when we become defocused. That's why we start finding faults in devotees. We find reasons to not meet devotees. It's a problem. When that's again, it's process is simple, but if you execute sincerely, seriously, you cannot fall down. You cannot find faults in devotees. You cannot find reasons not to meet yours. You always looking for a devotee association, satsangs. We find all talks repetitive. And that's why my repetitive talks and repetitive materialistic talks, you cannot do that. You talk necessary things. You talk necessary spiritual topics. That is beneficial for both of you. If you meet a devotee friend, right? We start finding exceptions to fall in. When you fall down, when you defocus, means this is a problem. Dangers of that one. Okay. Perform devotional service. Perform services in the mode of servant of the servant. Gopi Bhartul Padakamalayur Dasa Anudasa. Servant of the servant. Perform book distribution, distribute mercy, cook prasadam for lords and devotees. We are devotees. See, these are the activities we do in our ISKCON, in our temples. See, book distribution, distribute mercy. Distribute mercy. When the person touches the book, he may become devotee eventually. We never know. Only Krishna knows. Cook prasadam for Lord and devotees. Nice, wonderful prasadam, and give offer to Krishna as a bhoga and give to devotees as prasadam. Then that you feel some kind of happiness. Services in kitchen. When we were in US, when I was in US, I do kitchen cleaning. I do kitchen services, cutting vegetables. These things are services there. Conduct satsangs at home and spread the joy of devotion. See, Prabhuji's and Mataji's, understand this statement. Joy of devotion. Joy of devotion. Krishna consciousness is, the definition of Krishna consciousness is joy of devotion. Happily execute devotional service. Simple. Value education in colleges. We do college preaching. We give nice qualities, nice information, nice effective uh, presentations to students. Dance in kirtans, wonderful. If you come to a temple for one of the aratis, we dance in front of the Lord. See, there is a difference between dance in pub, club. There is a dance in temple. There is a lot of difference. When pub, club, what happens? If you don't dance, you look for how I am dancing. Other people are looking, right? How I am you dance for other people. How I am dancing, so that other people can see me. But in temples, if you dance, Krishna look it upon you. Oh, how happily, how nicely my devotee is dancing. So it's there. It's a process. It's a process. Get the charger, no? The process. Sing kirtans, make others listen holy names. Play instruments. Our daughter, our Ansini and Vrunda, they play karta and mridangam, harmonium, right? For the pleasure of the Lord and devotees. Create presentations for the Lord. Distribute mercy through prasadam. That's why Food for Life program. Prabhupada established one program called Food for Life. Food for Life. So, Food for Life, that's a program. Prabhupada, when he was there, he actually, there is a thing. Prabhupada instructed his disciples, within 10 miles of my temples, nobody can be scarcity of food. Everybody has to give food. Everybody has to get the prasada. That's where this Food for Life program started. Create and distribute mercy through prasadam. Various programs like Annamruta Foundation and other temples, Akshaya Patra Foundations, Annamruta Foundation. If you look at in Hyderabad also, you see some these 5 rupees plate prasadam. It's coming from temple. Distribute prasadam freely. Conduct and support free medical camps whenever need is there, right? Unlimited service for the unlimited Lord. There are unlimited services for the unlimited Lord. Lord is not limited. Lord is unlimited. Contribute for Go Seva, festival work in temples, teach devotion to friends and relatives, sponsor for feasts and special occasions, get blessings, donate for spreading the Bhakti movement, go to yatras in holy places, Ratha yatras, read books, write articles. So many services which relates to Krishna consciousness, to engage our senses for the service of the Lord. Various activities. All these activities' purpose is employ your senses for the pleasure of the Lord, right? Many services, whatever the capacity, you can do that. And this finishes our science of self-realization. Hari Bol. Thank you so much for all of you joining. See, so many sessions since last 4 months, close to 4 months. Since August we are here, right? Since August we are here. August 30 we started. That means September, October, November and December. Close 3.5 4 months. You all here. Thank you so much for your patience and thank you for bearing with me. And you attended all the sessions, like session 1, In Search of Happiness, Real Problems of Life. Session 2, that God exists, right? Definition of God. Session 3, Are Scriptures Real? How to Believe and How to Acquire Knowledge. Session 4, Modes of Middle Nature. Session 5, Who is Guru and Why Do I Need One? All the sessions are recorded, Prabhuji's and Mathaji's, recorded and put it in our Manikonda Bhakti Ruksha YouTube channel. I will share in the group. All these sessions are there, recorded sessions. You can go through and try to navigate through different videos, quickly go through. And if you have some doubts, if you want to know some more information, right? And session 6, who am I? Session 7, what really is death? 8, why do bad things happen to good people? Session 9, destiny versus free will versus karma is a big topic. We discussed in 2 sessions. This is also big topic. Who is God? One God versus many God. 3 sessions we conducted here. Topmost yoga system and the practical application of Bhagavad Gita in daily life. Today's session. Everything is practical, right? By now we should make some spiritual commitments to make further progress. We start searching for a devotee association every week. We have an eagerness to learn scriptures. Next step is Bhakti Shastri. I mean, this is the different courses. Bhakti Shastri. In ISKCON, we have, it's a wonderful course, Bhakti Shastri course. It contains 4 books, 4 Vedic literature books. Bhagavad Gita as it is, the nectar of devotion, the nectar of instruction, Sri Ishopanishads. Okay, it's called Bhakti Shastri course. Very detailed understanding about this literature. Bhagavad Gita as it is, nectar of devotion, written by one of the great Vaishnava Acharya, one of the 6 Goswamis. One of the 6 Goswamis named Rupa Goswami. The nectar of devotion written by Rupa Goswami. And the nectar of instruction also written by Rupa Goswami. Goswamis, these Goswamis realized they lived in the Vrindavan, very humble position. They written these various literatures. And the Sri Ishopanishad, right? Om Purnam Madam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnam Eva Vashishyate. First verse of Sri Ishopanishad. Om Purnamadam Purnamidam. Everything in relates to Krishna is complete. Everything is creation also complete. His body is complete, his creation complete. Every part and particle also is complete. Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. See, Ishopanishad, it's there. But first we start with Bhagavad Gita with thematic sessions. Maybe in next week or later next week, we'll start with different Bhagavad Gita sessions with various subtle problems like, stress management, anger management, and problems of our life, various problems. Thematic sessions. I will present there. I will post it in our group. So with this, we are almost done. We are done actually. We are done with the science of self-realization. This is my first batch, Prabhujis and Mathajis. 3 serious devotees. You are wonderful. Venkatramana and Venkat Satyanarayana Prabhuji and Pallavi Mataji. Maybe they are busy today. They couldn't attend. As I said, Pallavi Mataji attended for some time. Maybe left for some, in her personal homework. So wonderful things. So many things we have discussed. So much knowledge is there. So ultimately Bhakti Yoga is the perfect yoga to be able to practice. And ultimately we have to purify our existence by following the footsteps of Guru Parampara and their instructions, and by chanting the holy names of the Lord, chanting and hearing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Nama, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam, Halo Nasteva Gatiranyada. So these the instructions. Kali Kalena Nama Rupa Krishnavatara. Kali Kalena, in this Kali Yuga, Kali Kalena Nama Rupa Krishna Avatara. Nama Rupa Krishna Avatara. Krishna come in a form of holy names. Hare Krishna, holy name, chanting of the holy names. This is mentioned in the scriptures. With this, it's done. Prabhuji and Mataji, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your attentiveness, inquisitiveness, your regular attendance. By that, I this is my first time I conducted this SSR. I eventually try to do many more these kind of courses eventually in coming weeks. Please pray for me, give your blessings, and I'll continue whatever the time allow me to do, and whatever the capacity Krishna is give to me, so I can try to spread this knowledge. Um, we eventually will start Bhagavad Gita in different themes, different various problems, different verses. Each couple of verses gives confidence for each specific problem. So we will go through that way. We will go through Bhagavad Gita and understand and complete sessions like that. That's what I wanted to do in coming sessions. Since you all know basic concepts of the spirituality, what are the three modes? Why do we need a guru? What is the real happiness? What are the four problems of life? What is the yoga ladder? Hmm? Why are so many demigods? Why we have to only perform bhakti to Supreme Personality of Godhead? Hmm? You know the karma philosophy. What exactly karma? What is destined to get the karma? What are the various types of karma? Hmm? What is really is death? What is death? And who am I? Hmm? You all get the answers with these sessions. Who am I? Who am I? I am not a Srinivas Devata. I am not a Sri Giriraj Das. I am not a man, woman. I am not a African American. I am not a software engineer and a medical engineer, medical doctor, a lawyer. No. What I am? Who am I? Atatu aham brahmasmi. Who am I? Aham brahmasmi. Aham brahmasmi. I am not this body. I am not this body. I am eternal spiritual soul, eternal spirit soul. Aham brahmasmi. And what is the goal of my life? Atato brahma jignasa. Atato brahma jignasa. To know the spiritual knowledge, to understand it, apply it, practice it. Eventually, at the end of the life, remember the Lord, right? We discussed one verse, right? What is that? No. What is that?
Yam
Verse.
yam vapi smaran bhavam.
Yam vapi smaran bhavam. Yam vapi smaran bhavam. Tajate ante kalevaram. Tam tam sada bhava bhavita. Our goal is to remember Supreme Person, Ante Narayana Smriti. At the end of life, if we remember Krishna, at the end of life, we go back to Krishna. That's definitive statement of Krishna. Definitive statement of Krishna. Yam vyapi smarana. How you think at the time of death, you will achieve that body. If you think about Krishna, we will assume same. We will get the spiritual body, and we will go back home, back to God. And again, entire life is a preparation and death is an examination. Life is this entire life, whatever we destined, 50, 60, 70, 80 years, whatever destined to get, we will get. This entire lifetime is a preparation, and death is an examination. Death is an examination. If you want to pass, you have to remember Krishna. If you want to pass, you have to remember Krishna. How you pass? By practicing serious service, by practicing serious, favorable, and again by practicing serious, favorable devotional service unto the Supreme Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead. With this, we will conclude this session. We will start Bhagavad Gita sessions, thematic sessions will start from coming up weeks. Thank you so much for your patience and your attendance. And please pray for me and give your blessings. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Let us offer our humble obeisances to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord, who are just like desired trees. You are all desired trees. You can fulfill all desires for the fallen conditioned souls, and who are compassionate and for fallen conditioned souls like me. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions to improve these sessions, please help me. Thank you so much.
And let them
Hare
share
Krishna.
their realization about these 12 sessions in one sentence or one word. All of them.
Venkatramana, only Venkatramana is Pallavi Mata is there, not there. Venkatramana Prabhuji is there, not there. So Venkatramana, how do you feel, Anna? All the sessions, how is there any improvement? Is there anything?
Yeah, it's good. Only the thing is like I thought. I don't know how many agree. I think if we can limit the time, I think that would be nice. I mean, I'm telling you, keeping me in center, like sometimes the session went on for 2 hours, 3 hours, and
Mm. Mm.
one Sunday. Yes, I don't think it is wastage of time, but I think if we can stick to the point, only talking
Mm.
about and explanation, I think we can save some time.
Mm.
We pile up work for Sunday. All
Mm.
weekdays we don't get time,
Right.
and
That's
on
true.
Sunday also,
Thank you.
almost 3 to 4 hours. And this is my suggestion. It's not necessary that you have to do it,
Mm. Mm.
but I am finding it difficult to spare that much time. So I think
Right.
we can cut short. We can cut short. Like we can. I don't know whether it is acceptable or not. Like
What is your suggestion, Anna? 1 hour, 1.5 hour?
my suggestion is to just discuss about the slides, give
Mm.
explanation. Like
Mm.
say for example, we have done 2 rounds of chanting today, so maybe
Mm.
15 minutes of time that I am doing,
Mm. Mm.
I will do later also. And
Mm.
you already demonstrated that how chanting should be done.
Mm.
And it is not like it doesn't give the feel like congregational chanting that we do generally.
Mm.
So,
Right.
so that can be avoided. I am not very
Mm.
sure whether I'm right or wrong, but I
Mm.
thought that can be avoided.
Mm.
It does
Sure.
not mean that we don't pray and we should not pray.
Mm.
Uh, only discussing about the slides for an hour, I think
Mm.
that will,
For an hour.
yeah, for an hour. I
Mm.
think that will be nice. I guess.
Mm. Thank you,
Mm.
Anna. That's right, 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 right. You
In
are
a
right.
see, in a class, maybe you will explain 20 25 slides.
Mm.
See, 2 minutes
Mm.
each, or max 3 minutes each would do the purpose. Would
Mm.
serve the purpose, I guess.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you so
That's
much
my,
for this.
that's my
Mm.
genuine expression. Like feeling.
Mm. Right,
Mm.
right, right. Sure, Anna. Because slides are composed with different, so much information, so much,
Yeah,
so much
I think
information. You have seen.
still I
Mm.
am of the opinion that yes, still in 1 hour time you can cover that many
Mm.
slides without compromising the content. Yes, that can be done.
Sure, sure. Right. Sure, sure. Definitely, I'll take a note and I'll cover up this and I will improve that way. Sure, sure. Thank you so much, Anya. And please bless me
Please
and pray
don't
for
think
me.
otherwise.
Mm. Right. Mm. And Gomati Mataji, you are there for some sessions, and Raj Prabhu, you are there for some sessions. Neela Mataji, you are there for. L- Let me know your inputs and suggestions and any things to improve or add, delete, or anything like that. You wanted to share openly.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Neela Mataji, thank you.
प्रभु जी मैं
Hare
फुल
Krishna.
टाइम फ्री हूँ तो आप मुझे टाइम लिमिट का कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है और आप कैसे भी कितना भी टाइम ले सकते हैं प्रभु जी इट्स गुड फॉर मी एक्चुअली आई एम लिसनिंग
Mm,
सो
mm, mm, mm. Thank you, thank you. But actually,
प्रभु जी
everybody everybody's time is different, Mate. That's why we
यस
have to
प्रभु
tell.
जी श्योर
My
श्योर
my
यस प्रभु जी
my brother session is valuable, and we may. I mean, of course, we are not like Leela and Prabhu sitting 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. No, we have
यस
to consume. We have to put. We have to cut slides and to the point and explain things. That may be save time. That's a real. That's good thing. One maximum 1 hour, 1.5 hour. We have to complete the sessions. That's the thing. We'll see from moving forward. One maximum 1.5 hour, and actually this japa, even though we are not associating in person, why we are doing. Um, See, that's way at least our consciousness, aligned with our teachings. At least it gives some kind of refreshment, some kind of peacefulness when you attend, when you do chanting. Of course, everybody is doing chanting at their homes sincerely. That's good thing. But if you do associating, and even though Even the actually japa calls there. I mean, devotees all over the world these days in pandemic situation, so many japa calls coming up. So many devotees are joining their japa calls and doing their rounds. And not video, just audio. At least to have association, virtual association like that. That's okay. I mean, that can be taken out because we have to focus on the teachings only. That's good thing. Yes, thank you, Mathaji, Neelam Mathaji. Yes. Raju Prabhuji, Gomat Mataji. Hare Krishna, Raju Prabhuji, you are one of the sincere devotee. Did you distribute all the books, Prabhuji?
On Vaikuntha Ekadashi.
Oh, you are doing on Vaikuntha Ekadashi. Very next week. On Friday, yeah, coming up Friday, next Friday. Yes. Very good, very good. So, any suggestion, Prabhuji? You want? Your voice is cutting. Your voice is cutting somehow. Breaking, actually. Your voice is breaking.
Oh,
because
actually, here network issue, Prabhuji, at our home.
Okay, no problem.
Network issue.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for your association. And Gomati Mataji, you
Sorry,
are
Prabhuji,
sincere.
I'm actually very good sessions, but sometimes I'm unable to listen properly because of some. Because it will be, if it is like face-to-face session means it will be good, Prabhuji. For us, actually, so sometimes we are unable to focus complete class, Prabhuji. Because
right, that's true. We will
do.
Yeah, we will cut short lectures, 1 hour, 1.5 hour like that. We will do for coming up sessions 1.5 hour, and eliminate all other things. We just need to give the teachings and discuss the topics. We will do that way.
Okay.
And thank you so much for your attention and joining every week. Gomati Mataji, you also attended some of the sessions. How do you feel, and any inputs?
Very good.
Sound unmuted. 1 second, Mataji. Oh, your voice is unable to hear, Mataji. Some background is coming. Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yeah. Sessions are very good, Prabhuji. For me, time constraint is little difficult, Prabhuji. I'm not able to attentively attend all the 2.5 hours. Apart from that, I don't see any issue, Prabhuji.
Same question, and my brother also said that time constraint. We will cut short. We'll cut short maximum 1.5 hour. We'll do that. And again, thank you all very much. Thank you so much for your giving your virtual association, and please pray for me and in your keep in your prayers for help me in progressing the devotional path and spreading this knowledge far and wide, whatever capacity. And thank you so much again. We will conclude with the Narsinga prayer. Next sessions and coming up, what is going to be discussions, I will post it in the group. For SSR sessions, we are concluded with this session. Thank you so much again. We will sing with Narsinga prayer, and Ashi is there, Jahnavi is there, Mata, your daughter,
Yes,
Gomati Mata,
Prabhuji.
your daughter, your Tanmay want to sing? Both of you girls. Raju Prabhu, your daughters also. Please sing all of the Narsinga prayer. I'll sing this one, Jaya Narasimha, then your kids will sing that one. Jaya Narasimha, Shri Narasimha, Jaya Jaya Narasimha. Narasimha, Jaya Jaya
नरसिंहं विष्णुं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम् उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलं तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं विष्णुं भद्रं मृत्युं महाविष्णुं ज्वलं तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम् उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलं तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्
Ashi ಆಡ್ತಲ್ಲ ಹಾಡೋಣ ಆಶಿ you can sing.
Namaste Narasimhaya Kashi Purvakshaha Shilatankanakalaye O Nasimha Bharato Nasimha Yato Yato Yami Tato Nasimha Hare Nasimha Hare Nasimha Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapade Tavakara Kamalavare Naka Adbhuta Shanga Dalita Hiranya Kashapu Tanu Pranga Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Gurudeva Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Nitya Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gaura Hari Bol Nitya Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gaura Hari Bol भक्त विघ्न विनाशक लक्ष्मी नरसिंह स्वामी भगवान की जय भक्त शिरोमणि शिर प्रहलाद महाराज की जय अनंत कोटि
प्रभुपाद की शिला गुरुदेव की जय जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत इस डिवाइन ग्रेस ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद की जय जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत इस डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद की जय जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत इस डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज शिला प्रभुपाद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय इस्कॉन बीबीटी पौंड्राचार्य शिला प्रभुपाद की जय नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय वृंदावन धाम की जय नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय जगन्नाथपुरी क्षेत्र धाम की जय गंगा मैया की जय यमुना मैया की जय भक्ति देवी की जय तुलसी महारानी की जय समवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय श्री चैतन्य चरितामृतम की जय इस्कॉन ट्रांसजेंडर बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय ISKCON Proof for Life program ki jai. Nitai Nitai Gaura Premanande.
Hari Hari Bol.
All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva
Patitanam
patitanam
pavanebhyo
pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Harinama Sankirtanam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki
Jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you again. We'll see you next week or later. Next week is Vaikunta Ekadasi. We will read Bhagavad Gita translations if you all okay in the morning. If you are morning Friday, right? Friday is coming on Friday. So Bhagavad Gita, Vaikunta Ekadasi coming on Friday, 25th, holiday, Christmas holiday, I think. So everybody can participate actually that one. We will read translations of the entire Bhagavad Gita. If you all say okay, we will read in the morning only. In the morning, if you are comfortable, at least 2 hours. It takes maximum 2.5 hours to read entire Bhagavad Gita translations. If at all possible, please join. Okay, I will open the Zoom call. Whoever able to join, you can start from middle of the chapters also, no problem. But please join. I will start the Zoom call, and in the morning only. Then later we are planning to go to ISKCON temple. We'll see in the ISKCON Abbots temple. You all can join ISKCON temple evening. Actually, I mean, you can take darshan of Lord and come back.
It's Gita Jayanti also.
Gita Jayanti, Vaikunta Ekadasi. It's Gita Jayanti, and for our Christian brothers community, Lord Jesus Christ's birthday, Christmas, right? So all the auspicious things are going on that day. So you all can come and join in our ISKCON Abbots temple. We have wonderful festival, Gita Yajnam. Everybody gets one free copy of Bhagavad Gita. When you come to the temple, spend some time and take your free copy of Bhagavad Gita that day. And spend some time on Yajna. And it's up to you because the pandemic situation, and you can spend some time and come back. But in the morning, we'll say I'm planning to start in the morning to read translations over 2.5 hours, and then I will do that. Next session, maybe we'll plan for later next week about Bhagavad Gita, some thematic sessions. I have some topics in my mind, and we'll discuss. And thanks so much again. And take care of yourself. Be safe. Stay safe. Be healthy. Be Krishna consciousness all times. Chanting and hearing glories of the Lord. Take nice prasadam, offer bhoga, wonderful prasadam, right? Put yourself joy of devotion. Krishna consciousness is a joy of devotion. It's not joy of it's a beautiful and blissful process. Everybody can practice. Thank you so much. I am closing this bridge now. Again, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Harinama Sankirtanam ki jai. Hare Krishna Mahamantram ki jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you again, devotees. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, mother. Take care of yourself, mother. Thank you, Venkatramana. Thank you, Neela Mataji. Thank you, Gopmati Mataji, Raju Prabhuji, Palai Mataji, Venkatramana, Venkat Satyanarayan Prabhuji. You all there. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Enjoy your nice time in Sunday with Krishna. Krishna field activities. Whatever you do, put it in Krishna. That's it. Simple. Okay. Hare Krishna.